What's up, everybody? Chewy and I coming at you today, and this time I want to talk about the Midnight's leadership and how effective it can be for models that have issues getting in on turn one and getting and doing some stuff. Right. One of the characters that comes to mind that I think will excel a lot in its leadership. I've talked about it in my videos down below. If you want to check my blade card reveal, that'll be in the description down below. Is Venom. Right, and the reason why I think he'd be two reasons why I think he'd be one reason I think he'd be really good is because he hands out bleed with no requirement, and Blade with bleed gets benefits, so he helps out Blade in that way, and he can get him going. Um, and just the damage output, and Venom can be pretty tanky, and with the fact that you can move within one of the Midnight Suns, it really helps out Venom's movement because one, he's on a larger base, and you're gonna see the difference here, right? So like Venom, let's say for example we're playing, and who knows, this is just, I've never really seen these two secures, and well, this right now I'm playing Fear Grip and Spider Portals. Never really seen this played. But let's say for example you're on a D map, right? Both secure and extract on a D map. Venom has a hard time getting in on one move to do an attack to get going, right? Most of the time, if they're a good player, right, they're gonna play somewhere out to here, right? At the extent of one, so they can be safe, right? Because they want to stay out of range 3 of Venom's attacks. Now, normally in spider portals, um, you know, they wanna they're probably gonna have some jank, or I'm sorry, for fear grippers or whatever. For fear grip, they're gonna have a way to get this hammer pretty safely and find a way to get back. And at that point, you kind of screwed. There's nothing much you could do there. But um, if they don't, in order for them to get this hammer here, if you're not, I think Angela can get here with one move. I'm not sure. But let's say, for example, we're on just a small base and it's Zemo, right? I'm just using Zemo as an example. He's a long mover on a small base. He's the first one to come to mind. So let's go ahead and deploy. Because Zemo's gonna have to move twice to get here, right? This is just a standard game. This is just whatever. I don't have any jank or anything like that to get Zemo onto that and get back safely. So we're just gonna do something like this, right? Okay. And for some reason, okay, you're like, okay, Zemo's out to here, and for some reason, you're just gonna, put Venom here, right? Right up this building. He has wall climber, and let's go ahead and start turn, right? So let's get Zemo to the hammer and to the portal. Okay, Zemo can chase the hammer. I don't know why it's not going away. Let's turn this off, and let's go ahead. Let's move Zemo. Okay. Okay, one move. Currently, right now, he's not within one of the hammer. He's not in one. He's not within one of the portal. Okay, and in this scenario, all you're gonna do really is go for the hammer and just probably stay within one and try to stay as safe as possible. Right. So let's go ahead and move Zemo again. Right now, this is the furthest he can go. Right here. This is the furthest. See, like right here. This is the furthest he can go. So now he's within one, as you can see right there. He's contesting the spider portal. So spend one, pick up the hammer. Okay. Now the outside hammer's been taken, and you're like, oh, okay. You would think he's safe here, right? Because I mean, the only person that can really get, let's say this isn't like having a 5 character roster. This is just an example. I'm just trying to show you an example of a character like Venom who struggles getting to characters on these kinds of maps, right? So these kinds of scenarios. So let's go ahead and move with Venom, right? It's Venom. Move. And right now, he's out. And you can see the shadow right down there, right? You can see the shadow. He's out. So he's out of range 3. And normally in this situation, Venom just moves twice and contests the point, right? Because you have no other way to get in. Unless you did some weird thing where you could you did not weird, but you had like advanced R&D, gave him a second power, then you could pull Zemo within one of you and then do an attack. You could do that too. But in this situation, you can save, let's say you're playing Midnight Suns, you can save the advanced R&D. Right? So now I'm out, as you can see. Let's go ahead and pay the 1. We're going to place within 1. We're just going to move just a little bit. I want to see if that's legal. Yeah, I'm on there. Let's go ahead and do that. Gold. Right now, we got range 3 to Zemo. As you can see, the green light's going off. Boom. I mean, you can even come back just a little bit. You see how much room I have there? Like, look at where the range 3 is. Let's put that one within one placement. Look at that. You can come back just a little bit more and do that. So right now, Venom can get going, right? Because right now, Venom has no power. He just spent it. He's one within one. Let's just do an attack. Okay, that's an example there. All right, let's go ahead. Do an attack with Venom here. Okay, we got it. This is really good. This is just a scenario, right? This isn't always going to happen, right? But now you got 4. Zemo does his rolls. Right? It's a block. He does the Zemo. He gets a reroll. Nothing, right? So right now, we did 4, which is above average, right? On 5 dice. And this isn't always going to happen. Sometimes you're going to whiff, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you maybe get 2 damage or whatever. The point is, you're getting some damage across. You gave him the bleed, right? He's bleeding. You did what? 3 damage here? So you gain 3 power. Okay. And now you got options. Okay, so Zemo took 3 damage there, right? Okay. So now what you can end up doing is, at this point, you have the power. You're within range 4. Right? And I think his throw's medium, I believe. Let's take a look. Which range is 3 less? This is type sports, you can't pick that up. So you really don't have anything else to throw here. So you can pick up, let's see here. It's an interactive or enemy character within 2. Okay, so you can't do that either. So what you can do here is you can do a pull for 2. If you want to. Or you can throw something, right? You got to find something within 2. What's within 2 there? You can probably throw the horse, which is size 2. And throw out medium. Let's see if we have the medium to Zemo. We do not. So that's not going to work either. So at this point, what you can do, like I think the best play to do here is spend 2 power. If you want. You can do a pull to Zemo. It's going to be, let's get the push thing out here. Hold on a minute. Bend. Lock. There we go. So we're going to put it towards, there we go. That's what I want to do here. Right now, that's the range you can get. So you can probably do something like this. Right? Because I think if you go, maybe you can go here. Let's do this. My fear is he's going to hit that log there. Let's go ahead and do throw push. I think he hits the log there. Let's see. Oh, looks like he clears it. Looks like he clears it, and he's going to end up right in front of the building and off the point. And off the point. Now, granted, this is I don't have a full roster here that's set up or whatever the case may be. Now you have options, right? You got Zemo off the point. You did a pull, and he's right here, and he's bleeding as well, and he's got 2 health left, and he can he can possibly drop an objective. Like that's the difference between before without Midnight Suns and after. Like that's amazing. Like that is really, 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 really good and effective. And like I said, you get the bleed out. So Blade, I mean, he's right there. I mean, if you have somebody like, okay, so let's go within range 3. Let's turn on deployment lines for a second. Let's just use Sabertooth for an example here. He's a long mover. Let's go ahead and let's get his thing out here. Take this out. And this is just, whatever. This isn't, well, this is just like, whatever. Okay. I mean, one move would get, I'm pretty sure would get Sabertooth to the 2s. I can't see around the corner here. And even if it isn't, I still have a bit of a ways to go here. Something like that. I'm within 2. Easily. Right now. And Sabretooth can go and do an attack and try to get the hammer. Right? Granted, you're not probably going to be playing Sabretooth, but the point is that you can do that. I mean, let's say if you had a medium mover there. Okay, let's get a medium mover. And this time you're going to use the Midnight Sun's leadership. So, 8. Here we go. We're going to turn somewhere into here. Okay, let's turn on the deployment zones. Go ahead. Oh, no. What are you doing? There we go. So, you're not going to be within range 2 here. I'll tell you that right now. Nope. Go ahead. Midnight Suns. Place within 1. You're probably just going to place yourself some... Ah, jeez. I hate when it does this. Place 1. There we go. Something like this. I screwed this up. But you get the point. You're going to end up somewhere over here, and you're going to be able to get an attack off. And do what you need to do. That one placement is going to be... It's huge. It's really good. You saw the difference. I mean, in a D map where Venom struggles to get going turn 1 on an outside objective, right? He gets in the game turn 1 on an outside objective. Now let's do another example. Let's say this is Carnage. Okay. Let's go Carnage. With his medium movement, he should be able to get in anyway. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear the bleed. Let's clear the damage. All this stuff. All right, actually, you know what? Let's do Drax. We're gonna do Drax instead. Let's do Drax. Sorry, I should have had this ready. I'm just showing you guys who I think would do really well to Midnight Suns that just had issues getting into the game early, and now they can do this. Let's go Drax. And he also puts out bleed as well on a wild. Any benefits of bleed? Actually, let's do a Venom and Drax. We're gonna do a Venom and Drax setup here. Okay, we're gonna do a Venom and Drax setup. Not Carnage. We're gonna do Venom and Drax. Let's do the same thing all over again. This time it's Venom and Drax. Okay, and Drax benefits from bleed. Okay, now let's get Zemo. Do it again. Get him out. Okay, let's get Drax out to here. I don't know. Let's get Venom up top right here, right? Let's get Venom up here somewhere. Whatever, ideal situation. Go ahead. Let's turn it off. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's go Baron. Baron's gonna go. Right? Baron's gonna do the same thing. Let's get safe, right? Let's get Sabretooth out of there. There's not even breather. Okay, let's return the placement tool. Let's get to the outside of 1 here. That's the furthest we can go, I think. I'm gonna go a little further. A little further. Okay. Further. Let's go to the outside of 1 here. Okay. Oh, a little further. There we go. So we're at the outside of 1 to get the hammer. Okay. Venom goes. Take a look and see what happens. Okay. Let's go Venom. And we're gonna go ahead and push ourselves. Do the same thing all over again. Right? I have no range. Got nothing. Midnight Suns. Place within 1. Right, just a little bit. You don't need the full 1. Okay. 3 to Zemo. Right. Now watch me flub on attacks here. Hold on a second. So I'm trying to see. Okay. See if I'm within 3. More than good. Within 3. Let's go ahead and do an attack with Venom. 5 dice. Okay. We've got... Wow, I'm really rolling well today. Okay, so here we go. I think he really wants me to show this off. Right now we got 4. Zemo does some rolls. He's got to reroll. So go ahead, roll. And remember, the bleed's out there right now. So blocks 1, reroll. Blocks 1. So again, taking 3 damage. Where's my dice? Over here. Sorry about that. So again, that's 4, blocking 1, taking 3 damage. I gain 3 power. Right? Bleeds on the character. Here we go. Now I have the power. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spend 2 to web snare. And let's get the handy dandy here. Little push. Bend. Lock. Forward and away. So I hope I'm doing this right. Let's hope over the character. Right about here. Okay, so now it's a medium push towards Venom. I can probably do something like this. Throw a push. I'm gonna end and he's gonna end up right in front of the house. Somewhere about right here. Okay? Somewhere about right there, or a little closer, hitting that house, okay? Something like this. Alright, so now it's Drax's turn, right? I mean, let's say they go, whatever. They can't find a way to get him in the game, or they can't find a way to get him out of trouble here. Let's go Drax. Drax moves. Not within 2 yet. Okay. Take a look. Because right now Drax does not have any attacks or anything. So now let's place him within 1. Place within 1. Somewhere like out to there. He's not on top of the course. He's not on the thing. He's good. Okay. So let's go ahead, check range. Range 2. Easy money. You didn't have to put him up that far. Now that's Drax within range 2. So let's take a look at his basic attack. He has blades. He gains part equal to damage dealt, and he's able to reroll up to 2 die. On a wild, get a bleed. Okay. So this attack you want to do, so go ahead. It's a 5 die physical attack. Right now, wild. Hey, crit wild. It's coming in. Okay, I got 2 rerolls. Because he's bleeding. So nothing, right? So 3 coming in. Zemo should be able to block this. Let's see what happens. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, rolled a failure and that. Got a reroll. He doesn't. And he blocks it. He survives on 1. That's okay. I gain a power. He takes 1 damage. Blocks 2, right? Because it's 3. And he's going to go ahead and effectively took 4 damage that turn, and he's bleeding. But right now, I mean, that's depending on who else you have set up here. Someone else can come up and move up, place within 1, do an attack, right? Let's say if someone has a range 4 attack. Let's use Sabretooth. Let's just play Sabretooth, right? Let's not say it's Sabretooth. It's going to be somebody else. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's go to the character cards here. Who should we use? Um, I'm trying to think. What doesn't matter? The whole point is, you saw what I did there with just with the placement and how much that helped. Right now, granted, I got some fortunate dice there, and I was able to get the pull along with the damage, and I got the bleed. But I mean, it got Drax, and now Drax is in the game. Right? Drax is able to get involved early. Now, granted, nobody's on this point yet, but again, this is spider portals. You kind of want to be careful with how you can test these. If you do a failure, you can really, because if you get a failure, you place within 2, and your opponent does that, and you can really be in some trouble there. But as you can see, 2 characters that had issues no longer have issues because of the Midnight Sun sleep shit to get into the game. Like, this is awesome. I think, and now you have to find a way to fit these 2 into your Midnight Suns roster, because right now you're looking at this is what 4, 8. That's 11 points right there. So in 15 points, you need another 4, and I'm pretty sure these 2 are not Midnight Suns. So in 15 points, you probably won't go this route. You might just go Venom and um, do Venom things, or Carnage and do Carnage things. And then from there, you have other Midnight Suns doing the job, right? Like Blade, Moon Knight, whatever. But that's a little combination there that I can think of. These are the two characters I think that will benefit a lot from the Midnight Suns leadership and can get into the game really, really quickly. I cannot wait for Blade to come out and just play it more and test it more, and you know, see what kind of potential it has, and who knows what kind of tactics cards they're gonna come with too. That's the other thing. I mean, we don't know what kind of tactics they're gonna come with. They can come with some really crazy stuff, and I'm excited. I am really, really excited for this affiliation. I think they're gonna be really good. They might be one of the top. I'm gonna say it now. They might be one of the top teams in MCP, just because. I mean, just this alone. I mean, Blade himself can really do a lot of crazy shit, but just this alone. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. Anyways, guys, that's it for Mystery 289. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the what I came up with here. And what do you think about the place one with the Midnight Suns? Do you think and what other models can you come up with that can benefit from this that will do really well? And the whole point is to put out Bleed, right? Because Blade benefits from Bleed. It's to get him going. So just let me know what you guys think. What are your roster builds for the Midnight Suns? What characters do you think will benefit from it? And just are you excited for them coming out? I mean, I am. I think they're gonna be great. I think it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see what they can do. Um, and just change the game up a little bit. Anyway, that's it for me. Definitely, if you guys can subscribe, like, dislike the video, share my video so some more people can watch it, and subscribe to my channel. We'll have more MCP content. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care.